Bitcoin right now is getting squeezed between the 4-hour EMA ribbon right here and the horizontal resistance like we have discussed in yesterday's video. So far Bitcoin is still holding the support within that range, right? The main support is actually right here. The main resistance is at 28.6k, that main support is at 26.8k, but we got some support coming on in the middle, and that is the 4-hour EMA ribbon. Because in strong uptrends, guys, if you look at the past price action of Bitcoin, you can see that this level is acting as support. And the moment we break below this level, we can see that we are it's more common to get into a downtrend then. And guys, after we break the 4-hour EMA ribbon, the likelihood of a downtrend actually increases. So this is actually still quite bullish for Bitcoin. However, we don't have any confirmation as we don't have a breakout out of that 28.6k level as of yet. So guys, when we have a look at WhalePortal, we can see that the Bitcoin balance on exchanges has significantly decreased almost to the levels of 13, 14 of March, which is actually quite nice, because the moment this started to increase, we actually saw distribution going on in the Bitcoin price. So when this is actually going down, that I would see as a bullish signal. Then if we have a look at the other signals, guys, funding rates are positive, average funding fee is positive. The premium index is negative, slightly bullish. We're seeing the take buy sell ratio coming up. Let's see what it does on a 4-hour time frame. Also slightly neutral. So we don't have clear signs over on the derivatives exchange data, except for that Bitcoins are leaving the exchanges, which generally is bullish. I think, guys, that if I have to make a choice for a direction, I think the direction for Bitcoin to the upside is just more likelier than to the downside. Why? Because we are still in a uptrend. We've entered this formation from a uptrend. We're right now above the 4-hour EMA ribbon. So the chances to break out to the upside is definitely higher than breaking out to the downside. And I also got to be honest, guys, I see a lot of content on my Twitter feed which is really, really bearish. I think a lot of people are bearish, and I think a lot of traders or investors, they are still on the sidelines with their stablecoin holdings, right? And it's just the same thing over and over again. So this was the exact bottom. It goes up. Most people are left on the sidelines, but they don't want to buy here again, because they just seen Bitcoin at lower levels, so they would rather wait for a dip. But then that dip never comes. We do get a dip to approximately the same levels. Maybe the majority still think that Bitcoin price actually too high to invest their long-term portfolio, and Bitcoin just goes up. And right now they are still on the sidelines. So I think a lot of people are still bearish. So I still think, guys, that there is a majority of investors on the sidelines, and we don't really have yet seen that momentum shift or that sentiment shift where suddenly everyone is turning bullish. So that we on Twitter, everyone is turning bullish again. We heard it a little bit in the news again. You know what I mean with that kind of sentiment. I don't feel that sentiment right now. So if we have a look, for example, at this rally, here we also have that sentiment. Right, a lot of people were suddenly coming back into crypto again after leaving for crypto winter. So it was just at these tops, there's just a different sentiment. There's so much confidence in the markets. And right now, I might be wrong, but I'm not really seeing that yet. I still see a lot of people on Twitter screaming for 12k, 13k, sometimes even 5k. For me, it feels a little bit too bearish when we have a look at the price action. But I also got to be realistic right here, guys. Even though I think the chances of Bitcoin going up right here is higher, I would be careful with longing right here as we are approaching the middle of the 60-day cycle. So as you guys know, we are implementing cycle theory into our trading analysis, and that I'm also doing into my long and short positions. So I'm going to check at which months or which periods it is more profitable to be in a long position and which periods not. And I think the latter part of a 60-day cycle, the chances that we are going to go down or have sideways consolidation, whatsoever, is just increasing. So the advantages for me as a trader is coming down to long. So if we were to long here, which we did over on WhaleAlerts, then this was a perfect timing. Why? Because based on time, we hit a 60-day cycle low, which means that for the next 30 days, most likely the price will go up. At least with a higher likelihood. At least the first couple of weeks, right? It can also be only 2 weeks that we top out and then see that low again. But yeah, the chances based on time is just really in the advantage of the trader. And once we are approaching the half of the cycle, I would say I will start being more careful with longing and taking more profits right here during that time. But yeah, I don't think this rally is over as of yet. Also, when we bring out the 4-hour time frame, and we actually have, I've been mentioning that before as well, we have seen a breakout on the 4-hour time frame right here. That is some form of a falling wedge formation, broken to the upside. We had kind of a retest, and often what we are seeing is that these breakouts in the relative strength index are front-running breakouts in the Bitcoin price. And if we go to the daily time frame, we have a very clear declining resistance over here on the relative strength index as well, which if we break would be a extra confirmation of Bitcoin continuing this rally. So it looks like we could come up right here in the coming days to test it. Then guys, what will make me slightly bearish on Bitcoin? That would definitely be when we break below the 4-hour EMA right here. That would be at 27,700. If we decisively break below that level, that would be bearish, and that would mean, or then we could anticipate on a further drop and maybe even breaking out this sideways range to the downside. But as of now, as we are holding this support, as we've entered this formation from an uptrend, the likelihood of Bitcoin continue to go this trend, to continue to go up, is higher. So guys, if you are interested in trading this formation, trading this price action of Bitcoin, make sure to check out whaleportal. If you want extra information, make sure to join WhaleAlerts. If you don't have an exchange yet where you trade, then I would highly recommend you to trade over on bybit. Bybit is by far the best exchange out there. And if you sign up using my affiliate link down below, you can get a $30,000 deposit bonus, but you are also able to join WhaleAlerts right here, which is the Telegram channel where we are providing extra information on the Bitcoin markets. If you are from the United States, so you cannot make a Bybit account, you can also join with bitget. If you want to do that, you click right here on exchanges, then you click over on the bitget exchange, and that will bring you to this page. And if you click on visit bitget, it will bring you to the bitget website. If you sign up through that link and submit your user ID, you are also able to join WhaleAlerts, but this is only for the ones that are living in the United States and that are not able to make a account over on Bybit. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash up that like button. If you are new, make sure to subscribe down below. I wish you all an awesome Saturday today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.